All right, family. Welcome to Words with D. Your boy told you he was going to be at the fair. So, hey, I told you something. I'm a man of my word. So, here we go. We at the fair. We live. Currently, I'm waiting on my boy Bab. You know, us niggas, we tell somebody your time. They show up an hour later. But, hey, it's fine. I got time to get my thoughts together, get my mind right, to go out here and politics, shoot some shit, tennis with my people. We're gonna have a good time, discuss a few things, have a little conversation, politic, and have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy. While we waiting, y'all like, y'all comment, subscribe, support, share my shit. And there we go, Words with D. Y'all tune in. It's on my YouTube. I don't want to go crazy with you. Just a few questions, all right? You started it, bro?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, put you on camera. You ain't been on camera before? No? All right. Well, let's just fake it till we make it. All right. First question. So you ain't got to put your hold that thing. All right. What's one thing you think everyone should try at least once?
What you mean, in life?
Anything. Something that interests you that you feel like everybody should try at least once. Oh, Lord. We ain't talking. We talking. Let's see what you say.
Swimming with the dolphin.
Swimming with the dolphin. Okay. Can I get you another one? Yes. All right. If you could be granted 3 wishes, what would they be?
My parents back. To be stable in life.
2? That's a good one.
And to set my little girl and grandkids up with a college fund paid for in full.
All right. I like that. All right. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you. What you doing that for? My YouTube. Words with D.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, no. We going to protect
Y'all
your
fixing to
job.
retire. I want to retire.
Yes, sir. We going to protect your job for sure. All right. Here we go. What's one thing you think everyone should try at least once?
Be nice.
Be nice. Okay, I like that. All right. And I'm going to give you an intellectual one. Let's see what come up here. Being that you're a cop, this will work, okay? If you haven't heard, there was approximately 3 fights that happened yesterday between adolescent kids, only 3 days into this fair break.
Right.
How do you feel about that, and what could possibly be done to combat it?
I can tell you, I've been working this thing for over 30 years. And it's been like that for 30 years.
Yeah.
It's teenagers being teenagers.
Exactly.
And they get together and it's just, they challenge each other.
Yeah.
Just trying to, be the man, one up the other man for the, a lot of times it's probably over girls,
Exactly.
to be honest.
Exactly. Over nothing.
Right,
really.
just to show up,
Yeah. All right, I appreciate that.
Yes,
So thank
sir.
you. Thank you for giving me your time. Any friends or relationships created from being at the fair today?
No.
We'll leave that one. I'm going one that good. What's one thing you think everyone should try at least once?
Jesus.
Jesus? Okay. If you walked in a room with everyone, with every relationship, companionship, friendship, and kinship you ever had in your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to in that room, living or deceased?
Like, what age though?
The age of the person?
Like they gotta be like
Anybody.
Anybody?
Grandma, baby, anybody.
And everybody in the room?
Everybody in the room. Who you seeking out that you created a relationship with to speak to in that room first?
I'll probably speak to everybody if it's my family. And
We need a number one, man. We can't take everybody. We need a number one. Number one.
My brother and my sister.
All right, we'll take that.
Yeah, my brother and my sister.
I appreciate
It's
that.
on YouTube.
Words with D. Words with D.
Believe in Jesus.
I believe in Jesus. Crazy.
Oh.
Nothing crazy.
Okay.
All right. Do you know your purpose? And if so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
Yes, and I feel like not currently, but I'm getting there. Right,
It's a
right.
process.
Yes, it's a process.
Do you feel like the internet has had an overall good or negative effect on society?
Negative.
Negative?
Yes. Because it's just like people don't really live their life how they want to because of trends and how people do things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last one.
Right.
If the entry ticket price doubled, would you still come to the fair and watch?
Oh no. No. No.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
If so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
I feel like yeah and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is? You care to share?
So I'm a mental health counselor.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I do. So
Okay.
yeah.
What about you, sir?
My purpose is just living.
Yeah. Being happy. I got it. What's one thing you think everyone should try at least once?
Oh, therapy.
Therapy? Promote. I
Biased.
Like that. All right. Okay. Last one. If you walked in a room with every relationship, companionship, friendship, or kinship you've had throughout your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to first in that room, living or dead?
Oh, snap.
My grandfather.
Your grandfather? What about
Probably my grandmother.
you? Okay. Any why?
I don't know. I think my grandmother was just a kind and loving person. She was like very empathetic, and she took care of everybody regardless. Even when she was sick and down, she was still taking care of people. So, I mean, just being able to kind of tap into that wisdom and that love and that grace and mercy and, all those good things.
All of those things don't,
Yeah.
it's not around in life currently, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's tough. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank y'all.
All right, thank
y'all
you.
support me. Words with D on YouTube right there. Words with D.
Words with these.
Gotcha. Thank you. Good. All right. Do you know your purpose? If so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
Yes, I know my purpose, and no, I'm not living in it.
Okay, can you tell me what that purpose is?
I have my own restaurant.
Okay. Cooking, all right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We've been seeing the news pertaining to numerous plane crashes lately, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were gifted a free round trip anywhere, would you take it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Where you going?
I'm going to Europe.
Europe? What you
Yeah.
going to Europe?
I'm gonna go to Paris, France, and go see the Eiffel Tower, and then I'm gonna go to Germany. Can I can't cuss. I ain't gonna cuss, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna go to Germany, go smoke all the weed. I got weed bars there,
Okay.
and then go to the motherland. Why not?
Here we go. Last question, so you can get back to work.
Barely.
If you walked in a room with every relationship, companionship, friendship, and kinship you've had throughout your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to first, living or dead?
I would want to talk to my granny again. Both my granny and my grandmother. I would like to talk to them again. And my grandpa. Yeah, that'll be, yeah. But the exes.
There we go. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, bro. If you were granted 3 wishes, what would they be?
3 wishes. Shit, succeed in life. Oh man, succeed in life. To just be a better man, period, in life.
Yeah.
And just show love back to the community.
Here we go.
Forever.
Here we go. All right, another one. If you walk in a room with every relationship, companionship, friendship, or kinship you've had throughout your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to first in that room, living or dead?
Shit, I'll do my kinfolk,
Yeah.
my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. Do you feel like the internet has had an overall good or negative effect on society?
Nah, negative.
Negative?
Yeah,
Why?
negative. Nah, I say that because look how the generation is now with the kids.
Yeah.
With them growing up.
Yeah.
They learn everything off social media.
Yeah.
From the guns, the cussing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, all that.
Yeah.
And they think it's cool they can do that, and it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate that. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Anytime. Yup.
Hey, all the ones I done sent it to and you ain't shared it, share my shit. I'm not gonna send it to you again. I'm through. I ain't playing no more. Do you feel like you know your purpose? If so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
Yes, sir.
What's your purpose? Kids being daddy. I love that. All right, all
My
right.
purpose right next to it.
All right, all right. Do you feel like the internet has had an overall good or negative effect on society?
Negative.
What's why?
Because it's poison.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you the last one.
I'm gonna let her answer this one.
All right. I'm gonna give you an easier one. I'm gonna go for that mine.
It's the mic.
What's one thing you think everyone should try at least once?
One thing everybody should try at least once.
Try to fight their fears.
Say it light. Say it louder.
To fight their fears.
Fight that fear. That's a good one, baby. Yeah.
There we go. He
One
being a
more,
good
give me
daddy.
one
We
more.
give you same question. What's one thing
What's
you
one
think
thing?
everybody should try at least once?
One thing. Go to church.
Go to church.
There we go.
Hey, look, don't worry. My boys are right here, so.
Are we good? Do you know your purpose? Oh, got the cameraman fucking up. Do you know your purpose? If so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
Yes, sir.
What's your purpose?
Is to have a good life, enjoy yourself, and best way you can. Work hard and do your thing.
Okay. Any friendships / relationships created from being at the fair today?
Nah, I got friends and family here with me, but
Okay.
they're over there watching. I got somebody that play up there on stage.
Okay, all right. What's one thing you think everyone should try at least once?
Being respectful and putting your hand out for the next person.
Here we go. I love that. Last one. If you walk in the room with every relationship, companionship, friendship, or kinship you've had throughout your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to first, living or deceased, and why?
With my son. He passed away when he was 15.
Yeah.
That'd be the only reason why I don't know what happened.
I got you, for sure. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Oh, not a problem, man.
All
You
right,
have a good
thank you.
evening.
All right. Do you know your purpose? If so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
Yes.
What's your purpose?
My purpose is to make sure my kids are good and to make sure that I prosper in this lifetime.
Okay. Do you feel like the internet has had an overall good or negative effect on society?
Negative.
Why?
Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
All right. What's one thing you think everyone should try at least once?
Skydiving.
A lot of people not doing that shit, but okay. Okay. Last one. If you walked in a room with every relationship, companionship, friendship, or kinship you've had in your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to first in that room, dead or alive?
My grandfather.
Why your grandfather?
He dead, and I just want one last talk with him.
Okay. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Sir, appreciate that, man.
Got you. And we're gonna advertise the business too. There we go.
All right.
Do you know your purpose? If so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
Yeah.
What's your purpose?
My purpose, I believe, is to spread myself, positivity,
Okay.
because I'm a light.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
You good, you good. Do you feel like the internet has been an overall negative or positive effect on society?
It could be both, but if you let the internet, the negativity on the internet get to you, then that's a problem.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's start all over. Hold on. I sound slow. Mary, come on. All right, now let's redo.
All right. If you walked in a room with every relationship, companionship, friendship, or kinship you've had throughout your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to first in that room, living or deceased?
God.
God?
Yeah,
Oh,
of course.
man.
Everybody want to speak to God.
That's
Come
an
on.
easy answer. We
That
gotta choose
is.
somebody else. Give me somebody else.
That you would want to speak to, that I would want to
That you
speak
want
to?
to speak to first.
My mom, of course.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Any why?
Yeah, because, come on now. Why wouldn't you want to speak to your mom? Come on.
Man, you giving me easy answers. We're going to go to another one. We're going to go to one more.
Hey, delete all the crazy ones. All right, go.
All right. If you were granted 3 wishes, what would they be? If you could be granted 3 wishes, what would they be?
No, for one, to go to heaven. I need that one.
All right.
For 2, for wealth with my children as well. I'm already kind of you know, we both because through God.
Getting that money, for sure.
Also, to get a house, but I'm always gonna get that anyway. So.
All right, there we go. I appreciate that. Thank you. Y'all support your boy. Words with D. Words with D. Do you know your purpose? If so, do you feel like you're currently living in it?
I do know my purpose, but I don't feel like I'm living in it for like all the way 100%. I feel like I'm just not discovering it, but having a hard time like just accepting it.
What is it?
To help people to really like talk about God and spread His word. That's not easy. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
To do it the right way is hard.
Right,
sure,
you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Get this one to you.
Okay.
Do you feel like the internet has had an overall good or negative effect on society?
Well, I would have to say more negative, but there's been some good because based off the web, a lot of people done got like influenced in a bad, detrimental way to the mental psyche of the people coming up, the Zoomers, the ones born in the 2000s and up.
Yeah.
But overall, I would say currently negative, but I feel like in the long run, the good will overcome and be the upper over the negative.
Okay. If the entry ticket price doubled, would you still come to the fair and why?
We brought the canned goods, so we don't even know how much it costs today.
When it was $10?
It was $10?
Yeah.
Probably so. Like, we were just talking about that, like how the rodeo may be more expensive than this, but that, no.
Okay, we've all been seeing the news pertaining to numerous plane crashes. If you were gifted a free round trip to any destination, would you take it?
I would.
Yes, I would also.
Where y'all going?
Oh, like out of the country. Like,
out of the country?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be scared as hell, but I'm doing it.
If you walked in a room with every relationship, companionship, friendship, or kinship you've had throughout your entire life, who would you seek out to speak to first, living or dead?
Probably my Mimo. That's my great grandmother. I would talk to her just, yes. I don't know what I would ask her, but I want to talk to her. Okay. What about you, T?
For me, my late brothers, I mean, to be exact, well, my Uncle Ray Lynn, my brothers, my father's brother I met, because he was older and he checked out prior to me just be able to warm up to him, but my late Uncle Ray Lynn Smith.
Okay. All right, where we at with it?
Stop it.
Yeah, I seen it. It was a little pause. Took a little pause with you. If you could be granted 3 wishes, what would they be?
3 wishes. To have a lot of money, have a big old house that all my family and friends, well, family could live in, and like be in my career path, like be really rocking in my purpose.
Yeah, for me, I would have unlimited money. Also, I would wish I would become a top-notch boxer and do it.
Okay.
And then my 3rd wish would be to bring all my loved ones back who have been passed away.
Okay. All right. Last one. If you haven't heard, there's been approximately 3 fights between numerous groups of adolescent kids last night, just 3 days into the fair break. How do you feel about that, and what could possibly be done to combat it?
I felt secondhand embarrassment. We actually just watched it this morning and was just like, I feel like they should start IDing people, like anybody 18 and under come up in here with their parents.
Like the mall rules.
Right. But at the same time, I thought about it like, just like how they be sneaking and using other people's IDs, they may do that to come in the fair, you know?
For me, just more supervision from the adults. Also, more police presence. Besides the ones on a bicycle, more foot officers.
Okay. All right. Now, we all heard your aspirations to be a boxer. Can I see some of them boxing moves? Go and show us a little something. Go and show us a little something. Hey, show us a little something. Okay. Okay, all right.
Don't play with him.
Welcome to Words with D. As you can see, the day has ended. We done finally finished this nice fair day. I had my boy Bab come and help me with the videography shit. You got something to say, my boy Bab?
Nah, man, it's my boy. No matter what, shit, I'm always looking out for my boy. No matter what, I'm his number 1 fan, to be honest, man. So, you know, I feel good about helping people out, especially him, because he's been up for me and stuff. We've been through everything together. So, no matter what, it's my boy. No matter what, and anytime you need me, hey, I'm the first one there for sure.
Hell yeah, we need more people. Like I said in one of those other videos, we need more people like that, willing to help a hand, willing to pull a nigga up when he down, or if a nigga even up, let's push him up even higher because that nigga up and that's my nigga. We need more people like Bab. I appreciate that shit. We had a little mishap. Y'all ain't see it, but a nigga lost his phone. That shit was crazy. I was ready to leave and say fuck the video, fuck YouTube, fuck Bab, fuck everybody at that point. But hey, I appreciate it. We gonna run that shit up. I appreciate you for helping me, Bab. We in there for sure. Words with D, y'all. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, support, share my shit, and for sure, we out.